album, and this is an absolutely fantastic album, so congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much.
Now, for a lot of people out there, this is going to be the first time that they've heard your music, so I was wondering if you could start off by telling us a little bit about the history of the band and how you all came together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been playing together basically for 5 years. We've met, so we met each other in 2018, and we can say that we have been carrying on this project. So we can say that we have been carrying on this project for 5 years, we recorded that in 2020 during the COVID period, during the we can say that the summer, it's a hard project because we live in 3 different places, very far in Italy, and
we have a lot of difficulties.
Yes, we meet each other. And, yes, we have some difficulties. We have some difficulty in meet each other in meeting each other in rehearsing. We have been trying to rehearse a couple of times a month, and but at the same time we're very proud of what we are doing, and we can say that although all the difficulties, and we are doing a good job, and so we recorded the album 2 years ago, and it took us very long to advertise it, because because in the meanwhile we lived the COVID period, and we can say that we had a lot of attempts in lessening this period, and we try to make our best in releasing the album as soon as possible, but we didn't make it. We didn't make it before, because then we had two times. We here in Italy we had 2 times of COVID COVID restrictions, and so it took us very long to
do all the work.
yes, to carry on this project under all the aspects, and so we were able to advertise it just nowadays, we can say, just in these days, and we have released that for just a couple of months, and we are collecting, the results of all this just in these days, even if the views are little, and we trust in that a lot, and we're gonna keep doing that in the future, because it's worth it,
Yeah. Now, you mentioned that this was written during the COVID lockdowns, and I know that you had a lot of lockdowns there like we did here as well. Did that actually give you time to work on the album, though, and get everything absolutely perfect?
Yes. Fortunately, in this historical period, we have Zoom.
Yeah.
So we had the occasions to talk to each other. A lot of ideas of this album were already done. So we just needed to organize, put them together and organize the job with the restrictions. So when the things got better, we went into the studio and we recorded the songs in two different studios. The drums in a studio in Milan, and all the rest in here in Parma. And the ideas were already done. So in the studio we did just some tweakings.
Yes, define the little details.
Yeah.
And for example, we dropped the guitar and the bass of a couple of tones to feel the part of the songs. Those parts of the songs where the voice is out. We can say the voice is not present, and because our ideas was that this could help us to being more aggressive and to have more weight, more sound weight in these parts, and at the same time being less to be less annoying, we can say less boring, and keep the song under always always under the same musical impression from the beginning to the end of the album, from the beginning to the end of every song inside the album.
So we
tried to be very fast recording.
Yeah. So what were some of the themes that you looked at? Because this is a very deep and meaningful album. What were some of the themes that you wanted to explore with the songs?
He wrote the lyrics. The main character of the entire album, I can say, is just everybody of us wants to let people see what is happening around us.
Yep.
Through our eyes, and every song talks about things that human beings is feeling now, with a war there, a war here, poverty, all the difficulties we are living now.
Yes, we basically wanted people to understand that we're not gonna be able to do anything without the air. I mean, to me, it's very useless to handle of to care about policy, to let every country care about policy, about all this stuff. We don't pay the right attention on what is most important. And the most important thing, and we underline that inside the album, is that we need to protect our planet. We need to protect it from the waste, the dispose of the waste and of the dangerous waste, and we should handle of all this stuff in a better way. I mean, to me, it's very important, the planet, because without it, and without put it in safe, then we're not gonna be able any longer to do all the other things. I mean, and we'd like to have our audience think a lot about these topics. Because here is the core of everything. I mean, to me, and every country around the world should should be very careful about this. We can say topics. We can say it's very important.
It, like I said, it's an album that explores some very, very deep topics. Are you ready for people to listen to the album and reach out to you and say that track spoke to me as well?
If I understood the question, sorry, because we don't talk in English every day.
Yeah, that's all right.
Our desire is to, create a sort of dialogue with people who listens to our music, and so we would love to know what people think about the music and about the lyrics and the character of the lyrics and the topics. I think music is a dialogue, and even if you say I don't like your music, I don't care. I just care that you felt something listening to our music.
Definitely. Now, the world is open back up again. The album comes out in December. What are your plans once the album is out? Are you hoping to get out and do some more shows? Are you hoping to tour a little bit? What are the plans?
Yeah, for now we are quite all about promoting on the web, on Spotify, and after the come out of the album, we are working to organize a little tour just here in the north of Italy, just to start. It's our first album, so I think it's wise to start with.
I would like to start with some, Italian booking agency.
Yep.
To them, if it's possible, move abroad and take our music to all the other countries. It's the dream of my life. I mean, I've been dreaming that since I was 6 years old when I went sing in the church. Yes, we want to stay with our feet
on the ground,
foot on the ground, and very firm on the ground, and then we shall see. Basically, we're gonna see what happened.
Definitely. Well, guys, we are going to help get your music out there to a lot of people here in Australia and also to our listeners overseas. So what would you like to say to everybody out there who's about to listen to your music and, more importantly, is going to be able to listen to your album in December?
Yeah, first of all, I think we would like to thank people who listens to our music, and we would like to have a feedback, every kind of feedback, just to understand if we communicate something. It's very important for us, and just support us because nowadays is very difficult, and we give all we can give. So just thank you.
Yeah, I just want to add that I just recommend all these people to open their mind, and if you like bands like I don't know, Slayer, Pantera, Sepultura, we come from that sound basically.
Yep.
We have different we have different backgrounds, but basically the sound that we express, we play into our song is this sound. We brought to nowadays all that different kind of styles put together and mixed, shuffled together, and played with a little bit, we can say a little bit faster, because nowadays metal needs to be played faster and louder. It's a continuous, we can say, race, if you want, to play faster and to play harder and to play. But the problem is that you can't play a song just you have to put some feelings inside the song. You can't play just harder. You can't have just a wall of sound harder than someone else. Just you have to put your feelings, and we put a lot of feelings inside the songs. And we would like to have all these people listen to this song and hoping that these songs could remind of all these old bands. And if this happens, this means that we achieved our goals.
Yep.